We're going to begin with the eligibility rules for buying a Kiwibuild home. They have, of course, been revealed. The government's already being forced to defend the fact couples earning up to $180,000 can be in the running for them. The income caps are $120,000 for sole purchases, $180,000 for couples. National says that's an admission of failure for a scheme that was supposed to help low and middle income New Zealanders. Prospective buyers must also be New Zealand citizens, permanent residents, or those who ordinarily reside in New Zealand and who intend to own and live in the house for at least 3 years. Looking at all of this for us is our political editor, Jane Patterson.
Kiwibuild is one of the coalition government's flagship policies, with an ambitious aim to build 100,000 houses over the next decade. There's been plenty of debate about exactly how the government will build so many houses, and now it's about who can buy them. The Housing Minister Phil Twyford says there are plenty of people earning more than $100,000 who can't afford to buy in Auckland, where the average price is $1 million.
One of the things about the housing market is that only 5% of new builds are in that lower quartile range that first home buyers, even on quite good salaries, could afford to buy. We've set the price caps so that the eligible group would include 92% of first home buyers currently.
The government will require prospective homeowners to sign statutory declarations about their personal circumstances to make sure they're not breaking the rules. Mr Twyford says that includes situations where people may have owned a house in the past or have sizable assets in a family trust.
So you have to basically sign a statutory declaration and you have to basically declare your income limits. So all of those kind of systems are already in place, for example, through the Home Start program. So I'm very confident we can put a procedure in place that will deal with that.
In Parliament, National's finance spokesperson Amy Adams asked the Finance Minister Grant Robertson about the level set for the top income threshold.
Why is the income cap for Kiwibuild houses set at more than double the average household income, given his stated commitment to help younger generations and middle New Zealand?
Mr Speaker, because the need is great, because the housing crisis has reached so far that those earning a combined household income of $180,000 are struggling to buy their first home.
Ms Adams asked what that would mean for lower income earners, who will be competing with higher earners in a ballot for the Kiwibuild houses.
So does he consider it fair then that those on middle and lower household incomes will be competing with people like members of Parliament and senior public servants on an equal footing?
Mr Speaker, I'm not sure if that would quite work for members of Parliament, given where their combined income might reach. But the truth is that a ballot is the fairest way of dealing with this.
Undeterred, Amy Adams put it to Mr Robertson that the government's abandoned any hope of helping out lower income New Zealanders.
Isn't his announcement of a Kiwibuild income cap of $180,000, which makes more than 90% of first home buyers eligible for the 1,000 Kiwibuild homes he hopes to build this year, nothing more than an admission that he can't deliver affordable houses to lower and middle income families and has had to widen the market to try and ensure Kiwibuild doesn't become Kiwi flop?
Absolutely not, Mr Speaker. What it is an admission of is the scale of the housing crisis in New Zealand.
The government has pledged to deliver 1,000 Kiwibuild homes in the first year, 5,000 by June 2020 and 10,000 by June 2021. This week marks the official start of the Kiwibuild program, where homes built under the scheme will count towards those targets. From Parliament for Checkpoint, Jane Patterson.